my, look who it is. It's my darling nostrils, back again. And I'm still your host, Dr. Magnifiscent. Welcome to the Nashville Nose. Yeah. So, today we're gonna try a really incredibly and highly regarded leather scent. It's the second fragrance that I've ever owned from Marc-Antoine Barrois. I believe it's Barrois. For the longest time, the only Marc-Antoine Barrois fragrance in my collection was, of course, Ganymede, the lone soldier from this brand. It's probably his most famous, a favorite of many and a favorite of mine. But today we're finally gonna try out B638 Extrait, although they do make an eau de parfum. But from what I've heard from other reviewers, the eau de parfum isn't too different than a lot of other leather dominant scents in the mainstream. So I opted for the Extrait concentration. After all, in my experience, Extraits seem to perform really well on me, which makes sense. They're denser, thicker concentrations. You get a lot more perfume oil ratio. Therefore, that's the one I opted for, because why go halfway? Both the Extrait and the eau de parfum were composed by Quentin Birch, a heavyweight perfumer in the industry. So with him as the composer and all the positive feedback I hear about this one, I'm feeling pretty confident. Let's check out the top shelf presentation. First off, the box is real shiny like. I like that. And it's got this kind of wicker basket pattern in black on the box. There you go, you can kind of see some of that detail. And then this just slides off. Oh, so light and floaty. And you've got the inner box, which is just a navy blue color. Oh, also, it didn't come shrink wrapped, but I give you my word. It's a brand new bottle. We just pop that open, and there she lies, all shiny and gold. Do love that glimmery, shiny gold bottle, I have to admit. Pop that out of there. Oh, we got some literature. Can also double as a bookmark. Oh, here we have some descriptions of B683. A perfume like a heady sobriety, whatever that means. Oh, and then for the Extrait, they say the essence of a carnal and captivating leather. Love it. Oh, here we got Ganymede. Oh, they're just listing all the stuff. They got a candle in here. All right, cute little booklet, but I'm not interested. Take a look at the bottle. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah. Shiny, shiny, shiny. And I imagine this cross-shaped insignia here on the front is the Marc-Antoine Barrois logo, and that same insignia is on top of the cap. And yeah, besides the front with the logo and the brand name and the fragrance name, the rest of the bottle is just plain, sleek gold all the way around. Yeah, that is an impressive presentation. And the shiny gold bottle may have been a factor in me choosing the Extrait, but I'll never tell. All right, there's your fancy schmancy presentation. Time to diagnose. The doctor is now in. Applying over here. Ooh, it's got a nice pressurized atomizer. Definitely getting some leather in the air. That does look like a thick concentration. It's leaving kind of a sheen on my skin. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. That is some. That's a pretty bold, pungent leather in the open. I think this is gonna take a while to settle down. Good lord. It's really animalic in the open, but I've heard from other reviews that as this one dries down, it gets really smooth and real silky. So yeah, hoping for that. I mean, not that it isn't a really good pungent leather open, but in my experience doing these first impressions, I don't think it'll take long to smooth out. Gotta give it a second. I mean, yeah, that smells really strong. So yeah, I'm optimistically predicting that as it dries down, it will smooth out. But considering the strong pungency and the dense looking oil on my skin, I do have high hopes for longevity. All right, while it's settling down, let's observe the notes. Ah, yep, we have oud. I think that's the most apparent and pungent thing up top, is a real dense agarwood. And then I see safraline, which I don't think I've ever seen before, described as the essence of saffron, leathery suede soft with bittersweet tonalities. So maybe that's what they're using to conduct this leather accord. I know there's a lot of ways to do it and a lot of different ingredients to create it. Like we've discussed many times, you can't take a piece of leather and distill the essence out of it. You have to create it with other ingredients. So I'll bet that combined with the agarwood is what's really creating that strong leather accord, is my guess. And patchouli, it does have patchouli listed. Sandalwood, cumin, apple, violet leaf, pink pepper, and a touch of vanilla. So I'm hoping that the vanilla will be the savior of the dry down to make it a little bit less pungent and oudy and a little more sweet and smooth. So that's what I'm predicting. We won't know until we let it fully dry down. Interesting seeing cumin too, because a lot of times I feel like I think I smell cumin, but I don't. In this case, I feel like it's really tucked in there, really just hovering in the background. I mean, Quentin Birch is no rookie, and it really smells like it was composed by a highly experienced master perfumer. I am really excited to see where this one goes. So I don't think any more commentary right now will do us any good. This one is gonna take some serious dry down, so I'm gonna step away for a while. Luckily, it won't be a while for you. All right, see you in a few. I'm back, and they were right. This thing is ultra smooth, making me picture this really fancy, expensive sports car with leather seats. To be honest, it smells like kind of like a really leather heavy Ganymede. I don't know if these are related in any way, or if they're meant to be tied together, or if one is a flanker of the other. Not entirely sure, but it definitely lives up to that incredible level of opulence and refinement. And I think my assessment was fairly accurate, that pungent, oud, intense leather has really died down. It's sweeter, it's smoother, and I'm wondering if the vanilla and perhaps the sandalwood are to thank for that. I'm really glad too, because as it's dried down, it's really given me its unique, special voice. I was a little worried that I dropped that Marc-Antoine Barrois money on something that might have been redundant. But no, I personally feel like this is a nice, happy addition to the plethora of leather fragrances in my collection.
Jefe, what is a plethora?
And I'm excited that Ganymede finally has a buddy. Okay, this honestly is making me feel more optimistic about the brand new Ganymede Extrait, which I absolutely want to try. I probably won't blind buy that one because a lot of reviewers say that it doesn't top the original Eau de Parfum, but I still want to try it because you know me, you know I love the dense concentrations. So that's one I will definitely be sampling, and of course, you know I will give you my opinion once I try it. But for now, success. Final thoughts? Really incredible, smooth, expensive smelling leather fragrance. Masculine, but not uber rugged. I think this one will make you smell very fancy. A leather scent for those really special occasions. And come on, the bottle is a big selling point. It's so shiny. All right, you leather-clad lunatics. Time for me to get out of here. But before I do, I must remind you to subscribe if you haven't yet. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you're really good and give me a like and ring that notification bell, I'll put in a good word for you with those algorithm gods. Maybe they'll get you a sports car for Christmas. Spread the word by sharing me to all your friends and family, casting this video out all over your socials, and be sure to leave a comment on this or any other great leather scents you love, or just anything. It's a comment free for all, because I must remind you that this is not a fragrance channel. Psych, it's a community. And it's time for me to put the pedal to the metal and get the heck out of here. Stay cool, stay smooth, and of course, stay smelly. The doctor is out.